Hello Army! Welcome back to our channel. You've definitely watched BTS performances, right? And I'm sure you've noticed there are certain moments that make you pause, rewind, and watch over and over again. And if you pay attention, those moments almost always involve who? Yes, Jimin and JHope. These two main dancers of BTS are like they have this magical power that makes our eyes unable to look away from them. Even when all 7 members are dancing together, somehow the spotlight always falls on JHope. So in today's video, we're going to break down completely why their dance always becomes the most highlighted. Trust me, the answer isn't as simple as you think. So stay tuned until the end, because there are shocking facts that will make you respect JHope even more. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest updates about BTS. Okay, Army, before we dive deeper into this discussion, you need to understand first that Jimin and JHope come from 2 totally different dance worlds. JHope is a pure street dancer from Gwangju. He grew up in the underground hip-hop scene, learning from street competitions that were super competitive. His foundation is popping, locking, breaking, everything related to hip-hop culture. His movements are sharp, high precision, full of clean isolations, and his groove is incredibly natural. You can see for yourself how JHope moves, right? Those aren't forced movements. They literally flow from within his body. Now compare that to Jimin. Jimin is a trained contemporary dancer who studied at Busan High School of Arts, one of the most prestigious art schools in Korea. He learned ballet, modern dance, and contemporary dance formally. Jimin's movements are fluid, smooth, full of insane body control, and extremely expressive. If you pay attention, every one of Jimin's movements is like there's emotion in it. He doesn't just move his body, he literally tells a story with every gesture. Now here's the magic. When these 2 super contrasting styles meet in one group, what happens isn't a clash or conflict, but a perfect fusion. Jimin and JHope learn from each other. JHope teaches Jimin about groove, about how to make movements look effortless yet powerful. Meanwhile, Jimin teaches JHope about fluidity and how to translate emotion into body language. The result of this learning collaboration? 2 dancers who can no longer be categorized into just one genre. They become hybrid dancers who can execute any style, and most importantly, they can do it together with chemistry that's out of this world. And Army, this chemistry didn't come overnight. For over 10 years, Jimin and JHope have spent literally thousands of hours in the practice room together. Just imagine, from their trainee days when nobody knew if BTS would succeed or not, they were already practicing together. There are pre-debut videos showing them freestyling together, challenging each other, pushing each other to be better. And this isn't your typical mentor-student relationship. JHope does serve as the dance leader and hyung, but Jimin isn't a passive student. He absorbs everything quickly and even gives new perspectives that make JHope himself develop. Fun fact you might not know, BTS's choreographer once revealed in an interview that when they create new choreo, Jimin and JHope are always the first to master the choreography. Not only that, they often add little details that make the movements more interesting. And these details eventually become BTS's signature moves that we know today. Mind-blowing, right? Now let's talk about musicality. This is one of the biggest secrets why their dance always becomes the highlight. Musicality isn't just about moving to the beat. This is about understanding the structure of music deeply, about knowing when to explode with full energy and when to restrain, about playing with silence, anticipation, and dynamics. Try watching how Jimin and JHope always hit the accent with perfect timing. When there's a hard drum kick, their movements are sharp and precise. When there's a melodic line flowing, their movements are smooth and continuous. They never overdance or underdance. Every movement is calculated to give maximum impact. And Army, what's most crazy is they can consistently do this even in live performances full of pressure. You know yourself that performing live is totally different from practice, right? There's adrenaline, there's audience energy, there are unpredictable factors. But JHope? They nail it every single time. That requires a level of skill and mental strength that's extraordinary. But technique alone isn't enough to create memorable highlights. What makes Jimin and JHope truly special is their ability to storytell through dance. Every one of their performances is a narrative, a complete story. Let me give you an example. Remember the Black Swan performance? Jimin opens with a contemporary dance solo that's incredibly heartbreaking. His movements aren't just technically beautiful, but they convey a message about the fear of losing passion, about the struggle as an artist. Then, when JHope enters with movements that are more aggressive and structured, there's a shift in the story. Tension builds up. Their two styles create a dramatic contrast, and this contrast is what makes the performance super memorable. The audience doesn't just see dance, they feel the emotion. Let's talk about stage presence. Oh my god, this deserves special mention. Jimin and JHope don't dance for themselves, they dance for the audience. Eye contact, facial expressions, even the way they breathe on stage, everything is calculated to create connection with the audience. JHope has incredibly infectious energy. His characteristic smile can literally light up an entire stadium, but he can also switch to intense mode in an instant. Jimin has a magnetic aura. Every small movement of his is full of intention, and his eyes always tell a story. When they dance together, these two presences don't compete but complement each other perfectly. They know exactly when to shine individually and when to blend as a unit. Their versatility is another aspect that sets them apart from other dancers in the industry. Jimin and JHope can adapt to literally any concept BTS throws at them. Whether it's the elegant sophistication of Boy with Love, the dark intensity of On, the funky vibes of Dynamite, or the sensual artistry of Filter and Chicken Noodle Soup, they transform themselves completely for each concept. This chameleon-like ability isn't common even among professional dancers. It requires not just technical skill, but deep artistic understanding and the courage to step outside your comfort zone repeatedly. What's remarkable is how they maintain their individual identities while adapting to different styles. You can always tell it's Jimin by his signature fluidity and emotional depth, and you can always recognize JHope by his clean execution and powerful energy, yet they never look out of place regardless of the genre. Now let me tell you about their insane dedication. There are countless stories from other BTS members about how Jimin and JHope stay in the practice room until 3 in the morning, even after super exhausting schedules. Jimin is famous as a perfectionist who will repeat one movement hundreds of times until he's truly satisfied. JHope is a detail-oriented leader who ensures every single member is at the same level. And when they practice together, the standard is even higher. There was a leaked practice video that went viral, and in that video you can see them repeating one section for almost 2 hours non-stop just because the transition wasn't smooth enough. 2 hours, ARMY, for one section. That level of commitment is literally reflected in every single stage performance. When they perform, there's zero hesitation, zero doubt. Every movement is executed with confidence that comes from thorough preparation. What makes them even more special is how they constantly evolve. Jimin and JHope never get stuck in their comfort zone. They always explore new genres, new techniques, new styles. Jimin, who started as a pure contemporary dancer, can now crump, can vogue, can do Latin dance. JHope, who was a hip-hop purist, now naturally incorporates contemporary elements. This evolution makes every BTS era feel fresh and different. The Butter choreography is different from Dynamite, which is different from On, which is different from Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And in every era, Jimin and JHope bring something new, something unexpected, yet remain authentic to who they are. And ARMY, here's what's most mind-blowing. There's an unspoken communication between them on stage. Eye cues, body language, micro-adjustments that happen in real time. I'll give you a real example. There was once an incident at a concert where the backing track delayed by a few seconds. Most performers would panic, right? But Jimin and JHope? They instantly adjusted. They slowed down their movements with the same precision, maintained perfect synchronization without any verbal communication. Moments like this prove that their connection is on such a deep level, it's almost telepathic. They don't just dance together, they literally breathe together. Their influence on the K-pop industry is also massive. Since BTS boomed globally, the standard for main dancers and idol groups has increased drastically. Agencies are now specifically looking for dancers who can combine multiple styles like Jimin and JHope. Choreographers create more complex routines because they know audiences now expect more. Fourth-generation idol groups debuting now literally study BTS performances, especially JHope parts, to understand what makes dance truly impactful. Jimin and JHope literally set the bar, and that bar is incredibly high. But ARMY, this might be the most important secret. The biggest secret behind their captivating performances is their genuine love for dance. This isn't just a job or skill for them. Dance is how they express themselves, how they communicate, how they breathe. When you watch Jimin and JHope perform, you can literally see the joy. You can feel the passion radiating from them. There's no pretense, no fakeness whatsoever. They dance because they have to, because there's something inside them that can only come out through movement. And this authenticity is what makes audiences connect emotionally. We don't just admire their skills, we genuinely feel what they feel. So ARMY, back to the original question, why do Jimin and JHope's dances always become BTS's center highlights? Because they are the perfect storm of technical excellence, artistic expression, chemistry built over a decade, unmatched dedication, constant evolution, and genuine passion that can't be faked. They don't dance to be the center of attention. But because of their sheer excellence, attention naturally gravitates toward them. Every movement is a testament to thousands of hours of practice. Every expression is the result of deep understanding of music and emotion. Every collaboration is a manifestation of profound trust and respect. They aren't just BTS's main dancers. They are the embodiment of what BTS represents: hard work, passion, brotherhood, and excellence without any compromise whatsoever. And as long as they continue to dance with heart like this, they will always be the unforgettable highlight that makes us rewind videos over and over again. Okay, ARMY, that's it for today's video. So, what do you think? Love JHope even more now, right? Drop in the comment section, what's your favorite JHope dance moment? And if you agree that Jimin and JHope are the best main dancers in K-pop history, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell because we'll keep bringing exciting content about BTS. See you in the next video, and remember, keep streaming, keep supporting our boys. Borohi ARMY.